Hey everybody, how's it going this fine evening? I have to say evening now because it's after 6, my time. So, I've done quite a bit of thinking, and I think I'm going to wait for a few minutes until a few people join, and then because I really want to try to explain this the best that I can, because it's going to be hard to explain it, but my reasonings why. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, and when you guys come in, if you guys could hit that like button, I would so appreciate it. It would get it out there and let people know that I'm live right now. And also, when you come in the room, just say hi so I know who's all in here. I want to kind of give this a few minutes before I get into this. And if there's hi Crown Jewel, how are you? If it's too loud in the background, just let me know. Also, I have my patio door open again. It's just so hot here. I need air. But if it's like distracting you guys, I don't mind at all. Just shut it. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get into this. Because there's another video I'm thinking about trying to do today, and I want to get this one done and over with. Pretty much, I have done a lot of thinking over the past few days, and praying. And all in all, I think Ryan is I think he's a good guy. I think at first he really did want to try to take Nature Boy down. But I think, and I always said too that I'm going to support him until something happens to where something, because I'm a pretty good judge of character, and that's why I defended him. And I said until he gives me a reason not to, I will, kind of have his back and kind of try to be in his corner, because I felt at that particular time his heart was in the right place. But as time has gone on, it just seems like a lot has happened that is kind of, if something's not sitting right within your spirit, then, it's just not right. And there's just a lot of, things behind the scenes that were said and done that just has led me to, and I texted him this morning, and it's nothing against him. It's just that there's something that's not right, that's sitting right with me. And for that reason, I've decided to kind of cut ties with Ryan. I do wish him the best, but he's not going to be on here anymore. And the reason is there's just too much drama, honestly. It just seems like when something's going on, like in my situation, I've tried to, like, for And believe me, I'm not going to stop reporting on Nature Boy. I'm not. There's other things I'm going to be reporting on too. I want to get into exposing other things, talking about other things, doing commentary on other things. But trust me, Nature Boy is not. I still want to report on him because there's still a lot of things that he does that needs to be out there. And so you guys see the evil part of it, and I don't even know how to explain this. It's so hard to, and I feel so bad because I don't want to treat anybody like that. And I feel like I'm treating him some kind of way, but at the same time, I have to listen to what my heart says, and something is not right with him. I'm telling you. I think what gave it away, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys, because you guys are my subscribers, you guys are who I'm loyal to. But what happened with Ryan, okay, and it started, there's a couple of things that was said, that kind of like made me think, well, that don't sound right, but I'm gonna still, until I have full confirmation, I'm still going to try to support him. But what really did it for me is when he played a video or an audio that was between him and Carbon is Falling, I believe it was. And I'm going to be honest with you. If world news has a past, everybody has a past. I'm going to tell you, everybody has a past. Nobody's perfect. But my concern with world news is that where all these women were coming out, and if all these women are coming out and saying that he's like exposing pictures, and I didn't go just after world news. I said, if these women are putting out these pictures, shame on them. They should have more respect for their bodies, and more respect for themselves. And if world news did that to them, then shame on him. So it just needs to stop. If he did that, and I didn't say 100% he did do that, but if he did do that, he shouldn't do that. Also, at the same time, when it came to the Tokyo Tony text messages between him, I'm sorry, I don't care if I like world news or not. Something about those I listen to myself, I listen to my own heart. Something told me that I don't think, and I can't say for sure, that's why I say allegedly, I'm not sure if those messages were like, if we got the full messages. And whether we did or not, only those two will know that. But from what I've read in my observations, I didn't feel like we got the full messages. I don't think he released them all, but that's his channel. He can release what he wants to on his channel, and you have to respect that. And I respect that. So, I mean, whatever. So right is right and wrong is wrong. And if Ryan is in the wrong for something, he's in the wrong. And I'm sorry, but when Tokyo Tony, Ryan, and World News went live that night on Bigo, the whole thing, I know, it was a setup. They set World News up. They set that man up. They were going to, there was an audio that Ryan recorded of him and Carbon is Falling about that's what they were, how it was going down. And I heard that audio. Ryan let me hear that audio, and I'm confirming that I heard that. And I want to play this for you guys. So you guys, because he had me delete this, but I want you guys just to know that this is what we were talking about the other day. And let me know if you guys can hear this.
Did I not say it in the IG video? Did anyone see that? So all night long, I was still standing by Cobb's phone. All night long. Even after that.
She did what? Until she did what? Exactly.
The next day, I don't know if the T got in her ear or Lex, because Alexis lied to her and said lies. So Alexis told, all right, so she messaged me today and said that Alexis told her that I said that Carbon is falling, is with, that knows that, stars with Malia, and that I told her that, and that is an absolute lie from the pit of hell.
Preachy F says Tokyo Tony was talking bad about her.
So I was stood behind Carver's phone all night until today. I get a message where she's cussing me out. And like, again, it's been one person that has continued to do this. Lex Zaz. She keeps doing this over and over again and has caused so much against people. Ever since I let her in my life, it has been a distraction. It has been an ultimate distraction, a satanic distraction. I'm done with it. I call it what it is, man. I'm sorry. I call it what it is. Like, you told her a damn lie. I never told you that. I don't care about
Let's
a piece
get into
of
the
your
audio
educated
part in a
mind.
minute, guys.
A piece of
Just
your
be patient
educated
with
mind
it.
has
Sorry.
nothing to do with the fact that I have call recorder. Every conversation was recorded. Everyone. And never once did I ever mention that Star was in with Malia, and Carbon's Nation is fallen knows this. You caused her to hate me once again. So you're saying that I told you that? Every recording, when I spoke to you, because I didn't trust you, was recorded. It's a button and it's an app on my phone. Thank God I have it.
I listened to it. See, right here. Hawaii Heather. That's the audio.
Man.
Just personally being rude and disrespectful.
I'm gonna play the whole video tonight. When I do, you're gonna feel really bad that you just exposed your really good friend. See that? That's when he was talking about. That's when he was talking back and forth with Lexus, because she had came on the panel. And I think that was the night that I had to end the live early because they just would not stop arguing. And I can't have that on my panel. My nerves are shot enough. I can't have that. But that right there is what did that to me, because even then, I still tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when he went on Tokyo's platform with World News, and who else was it? Who else was up there? Oh my goodness. He was up there, World News, Ryan D, and I think it was Tokyo Tony. It was just the three of them. And Ryan knew the whole time that what Tokyo Tony was going to do to him, because he was in on it. Him and Carbon Has Fallen. They were in on that. They were in on it. And because that's what the whole video, but Ryan didn't want World News to know that, because he was afraid that World News would take him down or something. And, you know, it's my point. I think that if you're going to go, and I even told Ryan, I said, Ryan, who cares? You know, if my point was, he should have came out and did that himself. He should not have had Tokyo Tony do it. He should have confronted
world news in private about it and been a man about it, because how are you going to be scared? Like, I asked him, why are you going to be scared of world news? What's he going to do to you? You know, if you have questions before you work with somebody, talk to him about it. You know what I'm saying? And I just, that was the first thing that bothered me, because there's no loyalty there. And then going on, I'm thinking too, I'm trying to explain this to you guys where you guys could not, you guys could try to get to where I'm coming from, or, that I'm not just upset with him. I'm not in any way upset with him. It's just that he's not someone I want to work with. He's not someone, because I don't think the motives I think at this point his heart is not in it like it used to be. Or if it ever was. I think that if he was serious about, and this was the final straw for me this morning, before I texted him, I thought his goal and his purpose and his whole thing was supposed to be to take Nature Boy down. Am I right? So if that was his purpose, who tells the person that they're going to try to stop what they're doing before he does it? He's all over every place telling everybody everything. It doesn't matter if Lexus or whoever was telling him, Ryan, you got to keep some things between just you and yourself. When you're going after somebody, and even though somebody came up with a lie about him being the P word, that still didn't convince him that he needs to keep things quiet and work in silence. No, he still wanted to come online and throw all of his business out there, so that even Nature Boy knew everything that he was doing before he even did it. And did he do anything? That's my question. Did he do anything at all, or was he just talking that he was doing it? Because if I'm busy and I'm out there trying to take somebody down, if I'm spending more time online talking about what I'm doing than actually doing it, then I'm not doing anything. Because how am I finding time to take down Nature Boy if I'm too busy online talking about what I'm doing? I know a lot of you guys really respected Ryan and you guys liked Ryan, but I cannot work with him. I cannot, knowing just that couple of things, I can't do it, because if I thought he had the right intentions, or, I don't know. That's why I've been telling you guys, nothing's going to happen to Nature Boy. Nothing's going to happen to him. And that's sad. And then you have people like Ryan that comes in and they're not. I mean, he very easily could have worked undercover and was quiet about things, but he chose not to. So those are some of the reasons why I'm choosing not. I don't, I think it's better that we don't work together. And that's sad, but it's just how I feel. So let me, let's see. Yeah. And, I told him yesterday
because like I was telling you guys earlier that for the last couple of days, I've tried to stay, off of the nature boy topic as much as possible because of the fact that my blood pressure got to 193 over 108, or was it 115? I don't know, but it was running between 187 over, and then it was up to it got as high as 193. And I tried to explain that to him yesterday because he was like really upset that I wasn't letting him go live, but I was actually trying to use this time to even think too, and to try to just calm my nerves down, because when you report on Nature Boy, it gets you mad. It makes you mad, and it raises your blood pressure. And I'm sure a lot of you guys understand how I feel, because I'm sure you guys feel the same way. And and I tried to explain to him, I got me a doctor's appointment for tomorrow. I probably should have went to the emergency room, but I didn't. I went and bought some of this Ultra Life blood pressure support pills, and I bought some cholesterol pills, and I've been trying to take a baby aspirin every day. So now my blood pressure has been staying between 134 and 150. So I think until I can get into the doctor tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow, Monday morning. I kept thinking tomorrow's Monday. But yeah, and I try to explain this to him, but it's like he got really upset. And then I was trying to explain to him, hey, what is this video? Because somebody was making a video about him, and it was about, I think Lexus was on there, and she was saying how Carbon is Falling got into it with Lexus, I think, because she said that Lexus told her that Ryan had made a pass at her. I don't know if you guys seen that video. But I was kind of asking him about that, and that's when he got really upset with me and was like, hey, you're asking me something about how you're asking me about this, or something. I don't even know. But I said, oh, that's good, because I was thinking, okay, well, this is good. So I told him, I said, that's all right. You don't have to worry about me texting and asking you anymore. And I hung up. Well, then he started texting, and, and I thought, well, let's give it one more try. And we tried it yesterday. And then after the live yesterday, I slept on it, and I thought about it. I prayed about it. And I thought, no, it's probably better for me and you guys in the long run if we don't work with him. So I want to know how you guys feel about that. I don't know if you guys are going to be upset about that. Let's see. Liliana says, you're a very sweet person, Sasha. I've been here just quiet. I've felt this also. I support you 100%. Well, I've been quietly thinking this stuff, quietly, because I want to make sure that, I'm doing the right thing before I make this decision. Crown Jewels said, I didn't agree with him co-hosting on your channel. I felt he should just have his on YouTube because it's just too much drama, but I can't tell no one what to do. Well, see, this is our panel. So you guys should have, if you felt that way, you should have said something, because I was thinking it. I just needed confirmation, but it seemed like you guys were. Liliana says, it's your intuition. I felt it also. He has some control issues, in my opinion. I've heard World hacks into phones and gets pictures and data allegedly. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying too. If World does that, shame on him.
But at the same time, if somebody's doing something like that to him and setting him up, how much that's not right either. And I feel like he was set up. He didn't even have a chance to explain himself, because it seems like right after, Tokyo asked him about that, they put all these women on there, and it got so hectic that he couldn't even even if, I even if he's guilty, he should have had the right to explain himself, to apologize, to do something, or to at least calmly confront these women who's coming after him. And I think he tried. I think he was trying, but they weren't giving him a chance to talk at all. And they knew that too. They knew that they were all going to attack him when they came up there. About Nothing says, when he made a YouTube channel, that's when I cut ties with him. You don't need a channel to take down. See, that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. Like, I think his job wasn't to be on YouTube. His job wasn't to be on Bigo. Well, although, I mean, if you wanted to be on there to torture the person you're going after, that's one thing. But when you're going on there just talking about something that you're not even doing, it's like, I think we all kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And then I think it just became apparent to all of us that had no intentions of doing anything with Nature Boy. Liliana says, Ryan's Bigo is him and a bunch of very young girls whom don't even know anything about Nature Boy. Seems odd. Yeah. Just, I don't know. Seems weird. When you have a felon, I was still trying to do it. I'm telling you. And I was trying to do it because you guys, I felt like you guys like had some kind of respect for him. But at the end of the day, I have to go, after doing a lot of praying and thinking, I had to go with my feelings, I had to go with how I was feeling. And Liliana says, I support Lex. I don't believe what he says about her at all. Well, yeah, I think that, and that's another thing, carbon is falling made, and like I said, I don't know if you guys seen this video, but there's a video out there where Carbon is fallen. I keep getting her tongue tied with her name. Where she said that Lexus told her that Ryan had came on to her. So, I mean, did Ryan really come on to her? We don't know. I haven't seen any kind of anything, or I haven't even heard Lexus say that. I've never heard Lexus say, hey, yeah, that happened. But Lexus came on and said that there was some women that he did come on to or something. I thought she said, but I can't remember. Tracy said, I just had good intentions for this whole thing. Now we live in a dangerous world. Yeah. Tracy Nubia, I'm so ashamed of myself for even caring. Well, I mean, that's what makes us human. We have to care, especially about the human race. And we have to love one another and care about each other and care about what happens to each other. And if somebody is out there saying that, I don't know. I just think that somebody that's trying to go after somebody, you work in silence. And I think if you go after somebody, you don't need everybody else to do that work for you. You're out there doing it on your own in silence. And I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to say it in a nice way because like I said, I don't have any hard feelings toward Ryan. I don't like some of the things he's done. But at the end of the day, I don't believe he ever had the intentions of taking Nature Boy down. Maybe at the very, very first beginning of it, maybe. And that's what made a lot of us kind of, support him. But then where do we have to draw that line and say, you know what? No, this has been going on for too long. You've been saying this. Now, come on now. If you would get offline and actually do some things behind the scenes. And another thing, he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He was complaining yesterday about how everybody was coming after his daughter. Why? And he was told 100,000 times, don't put your business out there. Why would you tell people about your daughter and what she's going through? Why? It don't make sense to me. And if anybody's talking about his daughter, shame on them. That's sad. But at the same time, they're doing that because you put the information out there. He wants everybody to know every single thing. And it's like when you're trying to work undercover, you don't do that. Something's not right there, guys. Something's not right. Crown Jewel says he made it seem he didn't know anything and wasn't involved. Yeah. Are you talking about the video with Tokyo Tony, Jules, or Crown Jewels? Because that's what something snapped in me when that happened, because I didn't feel right after that. About Nothing says, I don't think he ever went to the FBI either. Well, see, that's the thing too. Didn't Tokyo Tony say that there was no record? If I don't even know what his whole intentions were. I think what happened was he knew. I think at first when he really wanted to take Nature Boy down, he found out that it was going to take some more work than what he thought it was going to take. And after realizing that, maybe he started having other intentions. I don't know. I don't like too how, like, when we're talking about a subject, and this happened. Sorry, guys. It is so hot here. When we had like our last video, there was like talk about like politics and and stuff like that, and it's like he's not the person to do that. We needed him to do a certain job. We needed him to do a certain job. And I told you guys from the beginning, until he proves to me otherwise, I will support him. He already proved to me that he's not in this for Nature Boy. And I'm sorry that that's how I feel. And the way he, like, you can't even, it's like he's obsessed. And I don't mean, I'm not saying anything bad, but it's, how do I explain this to where you guys can understand me? Like, I think he's like obsessed with, beautiful Black women. And like, I don't know. And see, that's alleged. I can't say things like that unless I have proof. But it just, I don't know. I think his intentions are just not in the right place. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm hearing, he's taking advantage of them or trying to. And I don't know. Crown says he looks too much for praise from others, in my opinion. Yeah. He won't stay off Bigo, even when he keeps saying he's not going on it. Crown Jewel says, I'm not going to sit down and talk to Nature Boy when I'm trying to take him down either. Yeah, I think it's good to pray for him. I pray for him. I mean, but I think when he was praying for him on Bigo that day, I think that I don't think that I don't think it was genuine, and I don't think that how do I say this? I think him praying for him was genuine, but I don't think that I think it's for a show too. Maybe, allegedly. I think that I think we should pray for all of them, for their souls, because somewhere deep down inside there's a legio. There's a there's a little boy in there, and that soul sucking demon that's inside of him cannot come out of him without prayer and fasting. And yeah, even he made that choice to have that there, but it shouldn't stop us from praying. It shouldn't stop us from praying for all of them, really. And but the thing about Ryan is he should have been taking him down. Even though we're praying for him, we still want him stopped. We can pray for him and still want him stopped. Period. I want him to go to jail. I want him to pay for what he did to those women. Period. But it's not going to stop unless we get to the root of the issue, which is to pray for him. Okay. Hey, Miss Lady Leo, how are you? We're talking about Ryan, how he's not going to be back on the channel anymore. Hey, Major.
Come as you are, says Sasha for God. It is more to Ryan D than what he is telling you. And if you had the proof to see it yourself, you would do things differently. Yeah. See, I don't know what you're saying there. The only things that I do know is things that I've seen and a gut feeling I have. And that's why I'm making this choice to not have him back on my panel or on my channel. Let's see. Hey, Black Jade. About nothing says, I agree with you, sis. I stopped dealing with him when he made a YouTube page. Yeah. I think I'm missing. Miss V says, I'm glad you decided to follow your mind and intuition. I left you live yesterday. I didn't want to hear anything else he had to say. See? Miss V. See, that's why I thought the whole time you guys liked him and respected him. And that's why I was kind of like trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, you know? This is your guys' panel, though. You guys have got to, when you guys don't agree with something, you have to speak up and say, hey, there's something about him. And even if I'm like, you know, kind of not agreeing at that moment, trust me, God's going to put it in my heart. He's going to let me see it. And he did let me see it. I mean, you guys, I just start speaking up because I thought you guys wanted him here. Crown says Nature Boy will drain your spirit as well over the. Yeah, he will. Satan, he's like the prince of the airwaves. He rules all of this. He rules over the TVs, the radios. He rules it. That's why. And even these these singers, they'll tell you, I'm just here to take you to hell with me. I'm going to hell and I'm here to take you with me. And I'm taking you because through my music, that's how I'm getting you. And they've said that. I've heard a lot of them say that. And then their fans still listen to them. It's crazy. Let's see. Liliana says, I could tell he was trying to control you. I never believed what he said about Lex. Let's see. Crown says she got off the live yesterday too. I just couldn't listen to him. It wasn't sitting right when you guys was talking about being a host. Yeah, co-host. Yeah, it wasn't sitting right with me either. Honestly, it really wasn't. That's why I really had to just sit and think about it. Take the night, think about it, pray over it, and think about everything that I saw and witnessed. And that's why I had to come up with that decision. Okay. Crown Jewel says, I let B go. Was this last night, Crown? She says, I let B go. He kept letting this girl keep using the N word, which was upsetting. Yeah. Was this last night, or is that why Star blacked out on him? I don't know. All of the guys on Nature Boy Takedown end up acting like Nature Boy. Yeah. I care, but I can't lie. The screenshots I've received from World have scared me. I was just a subscriber of his.
Yeah, you're not the only one. I've had so many women that's come out and have said some things. And it's just not, if it was just in his past, I'd be like, guys, if that's in his past, just leave it, let it be. But the women that are coming out, these are like recent allegations. And so on that one, I say, well, I mean, again, if he's hacking their phones, I don't know. See, I don't have proof of any of that, so I can't really say. All I can go is by what all these women are coming forward and saying. Okay. And Liliana says, that's what I kept saying. He kept talking and not to quote Nature Boy, but he can't hold water. Come as you are says, Sasha forgot it is more to Ryan than, I already read that one. Okay. Sorry. Hey, Major. Blaine says, I doubt the FBI would have told him to come out and tell Nature Boy he's being investigated. I just didn't like how he played victim when he's saying he's coming with a solution. Much love to you, Sasha. Yeah, I don't like that he wanted to come with a solution that was never true. Nothing ever happened. He would say, okay, this is going to happen, but nothing ever happened. And even with Tokyo Tony, I mean, wasn't she supposed to go to Fox 5 News or something yesterday? I mean, did that ever happen? Come as you are says, trust not in man, but in God alone, and lean not to your own understanding, but acknowledge God, and he would direct your path. That is true. That is very true. Miss V says, World News saw what happened with the setup, and he said that Ryan just left him out there. Even though World did come to Ryan's defense when they came after him with the bogus photo. Well, the reason why Ryan did not come to his defense, though, Miss V, is because Ryan was in on it. Him and Carbon Has Fallen were in on it. And I don't know if I have to say allegedly, but I did hear the video or the audio. I did hear the audio myself. Major Jungle Beat says, everybody I've seen and trying to take Nature Boy gets sucked. Yeah. Yeah. Major Jungle Beat says, this channel was nice and I began following because it's the only one I know that's not beefing with any content creators. Yeah, I don't want to beef with anybody. I mean, I think we need to keep it directed on who it's supposed to be directed on, and that's Nature Boy. But it seems like every time that if you're exposing something about him that's evil, it seems like all of a sudden, instead of everybody coming against that, they go against each other. All these YouTubers. And let's see. I lost my place here, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. I lost my place here. Okay. Crown says it wasn't genuine. Ryan wasn't coming with the spirit to have any effect on Nature Boy. It was a show. That's what I think too. But I try to I don't know. Come As You Are says no one took advantage of Ryan, and it is proof to prove that no one took advantage of Ryan. It's the other way around. Splain says he was out of line on Vigo, acting as a prophet, saying stuff like, give to the Lord or you're going to die in your sleep tonight, Ryan D. Didn't he say that to Nature Boy? I thought I heard him say that to Nature Boy. I thought I did. But correct me if I'm wrong. Miss V says Nature Boy paid Ryan dust when Ryan called himself praying for him. Major Jungle Beat says, did this change you beefing with World News? I don't have a problem with anyone in Nature Boy's sector and don't want to get caught up in BS. No, I mean, I never had anything against World News at all. I think if you're right is right, wrong is wrong, period. No matter how you look at it. If, like I was saying, if those girls sent World News pictures, shame on them. If World News was showing everybody's pictures, or I don't even know what happened, but if he was showing pictures, shame on him. He shouldn't be doing that. And if I would have liked, I mean, and this is, it's no big deal. It's his channel. Like I said, he can show what he wants to on his channel. No, I'm not going to be the one to tell him what to do on his channel. He's been in this a lot longer than I have been. But if he didn't show all the text messages, I would have liked to saw all the text messages. It don't seem like he showed all the text messages, but that's my opinion. We all have opinions, and I'm sure that there's a lot of things about me he don't like too, but that's his opinion. And that don't mean I hate him or I'm beefing with him. But at the same time, if somebody does something to him that's not right, I'm going to call them out on it too. And Ryan and Carbon is falling. I think it wasn't right either way. It's not right. Major says, I'm not surprised about Ryan. He refused to stay behind the scenes. Exactly. He secretly wanted some spotlight. Well, he might have secretly wanted something else too, but I'm not sure. I can't say that. That's alleged. But no, that's a big issue with Ryan, is that he absolutely wouldn't stay behind the scenes and work. He wanted to be out in the spotlight. He wanted to be it wasn't about taking Nature Boy down, I don't believe. Lady Leo says, I'm glad Sasha. Honestly, I felt a bad vibe with him, so I wouldn't comment or watch very long. It's something about him. Yeah. And I was wondering where you were at, lady. Atmos V, I totally agree with you. I see darkness in him. Well, I think I felt something too. And I just kept trying to see the good. But I just, something just kept happening. And then I'm like, okay, that's just too much. Too much. Major Jungle says, I don't type much, but always tune in, Sasha, and give your videos a like. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. I really do. Liliana says, he is way too defensive. It makes it seem like he's definitely hiding something. Yeah. And that's I think it's, people are starting to realize some things now. So I think our eyes are being open. Like I said, how long can you go and not and just say, okay, it's acceptable that he's not taken down yet, even though you've made all these claims and statements, you know. I appreciate you making a choice of not having him back on your panel because you don't want your spirit tainted, right? I don't, and I don't want your guys's either in the long run. So I kind of made that choice for everybody. And it sounds like I made the right choice because it seems like you guys are having my back on this. I thought I would have a lot of people that would disagree with me and be angry with me. But I'm glad. I'm really glad. Okay. Let's see. He talks too much. It's all about him instead of shutting up and working behind the scenes. Yeah. Come as you are says, when the devil gets exposed, the devil will flee. But we do have to pray for people's souls and spirits to be healed and free. I agree with that. Yeah. Crown says, no, it wasn't just last night. I can't remember the girl's name. D Spice. Is she like a little Spanish girl? Like the little one that like with curly hair. She's real cute. She kept using the N word, and Ryan excused it as that's the way she talks, and she means no harm by it. TYPY. How are you obsessing over this weekend? Okay. So this is somebody else that like always has something negative to say to me in my comment sections too. How are you obsessing over this weekend? Are you serious? Sasha for donations, Sasha for subscribers, Sasha for who? Okay, can you explain that? What happened to Ryan D now? I don't know. You'll have to go right back. Like, if you can, like, watch it from the beginning because it's a really long story. About nothing says when he said the T is doing this for money. I know that's a lie. The T has never put up a cash app or anything claiming to want money. And okay, Lady Leo says at Dice TV, hello, how are you? And then she said this. About nothing has covered since the beginning. Let's see. Hang on just. I lost my place. Okay. No Pain says, hey, Sasha, chat. Okay. Tokyo, get in the beans. She only care about her career being Black China's mom. When Ryan talked to Nature Boy, that was it for me. Do you mean when he prayed for him the other day? Come as you are says, can you please unblock Lexus? I have unblocked her. Ryan played a part putting Lexus' personal information on Instagram, her phone number and address. She has firm family and children. I kept
telling Lexus to please, but she got unblocked. But I just kind of had to have it to where they weren't fighting, and nobody could get a word in edgewise. And then even Ryan wasn't shutting up, and I just had to get to where that night I had to like end the live and just like go offline because I couldn't get either one of them to calm down at all. Let's see. What I am going to do, though, I am going to put that one in timeout because I don't have to sit here and listen to that. Okay. Sincerity says, wow, I'm busy and miss a day. Sounds like another distraction from carbonation. The T was right. It was set up. Okay. Why try to help the so-called person you're trying to take down? I think once he figured out that he couldn't take Nature Boy down and that Nature Boy is protected, even though he denied many times, and I had to tell him, I believe he's being protected. I think once he figured that out, he knew that there was just, he couldn't take him down. And so then it became something else for him. Okay, come as you are. World News is not beefing with anyone at Major Jungle Beats. Trevon says, I noticed it from the jump. I don't understand why every time it seems like someone wants to help carbonation turn into a distraction from carbonation. Yeah. Trevon, well, like I said, I was trying to keep giving it the benefit of the doubt, even though the Holy Spirit was speaking to me too. And well, not just about him though, about one other person, like even, and I tried to give the person the benefit of the doubt, even Ryan the benefit of the doubt, and it just got to where I just couldn't do it anymore. I mean, like I said, right's right and wrong is wrong. Black Jack says Ryan was one old distraction. And Sincerity says salute at Black Jack Jade 101. Come as you are says please unblock Lexus. She would like to speak the truth. She is not wanting to beef. She just wants to get the truth. Yeah, I did unblock her. She's been unblocked. I hope she comes on. I mean, but I don't know what happened between her and Ryan. I don't. I've never been able to find that out. Ryan gives one story, carbonation is fallen, gives one story, and then she sets up. I just don't know. Vanessa says, why would you block someone? Asking, why do you exploit the sector for donations in the name of God? Okay, Vanessa. Nobody is exploiting anything. Okay. I don't get paid anything to make these videos. I work long, hard hours making these videos and I don't make a dime. I did, like I said before, I made two, and I don't even know if she wants me to say this, but I made two $25 donations is what I've received since doing all of these videos since I've started this. Okay. And I don't even ask for that. I say, if you want to buy me a coffee, but being that we're in the middle of a pandemic, please don't do it if you can't afford it. And nobody does because they can't afford it. Nobody can. But
I did receive two $25 donations from one of my subscribers. Two of them. I work long and hard on these videos. I'm not monetized. And I don't come out and say, give me money. Give me money, give me money. I say, if you want to buy me a coffee, that would be very appreciated. But at the same time, don't do it because we're in the middle of a pandemic if you can't afford it. The people that can really, really, really afford it, if they really, really wanted to, and God puts it that in their heart, then they can. If not, I'm cool either way. Nobody is out here exploiting anything, nor do I get paid for anything. I have given out Walmart gift cards for contests. I've given out jewelry. I've given out cash out of my own money. I've went and bought myself a microphone because I had one of my subscribers say that they couldn't hear me correctly. So I went out and bought me a microphone out of my own money. Okay, I've spent a lot more money on this channel than I have made. Okay, now go ask O'Neill TV why he puts up his Cash App. All right, go ask SL why she puts hers up. Don't say I'm exploiting anything. At least I give back. I do hold contests. I've given out $25 Walmart gift cards. I've given out $50 Walmart gift cards. I've given out $50 in cash. I've given out jewelry. Okay? So please don't say I'm exploiting anybody because now you're making me mad. You're the second person that keeps asking me about that. Have you been watching my videos since the beginning? Because if you have, then you will see that I've had contests, and I'm not going to allow anybody to talk to me like that and treat me like that on my own page. So if you keep coming at me with your rude comments and disrespectful comments, I'm going to block you. She's lucky I only put her in a 5-minute timeout because every time that I do a video, she says something smart to me for no reason, and I'm going to stick up for myself. Okay? Now you have a good day. Now, if you have anything else to say, I can put you on timeout too. And then now she wants to say, at what point do you take ownership of the fact that you're exploiting Black people for subscribers and donations when you could care less? I'm going to just go on to the next thing. All right. Trevon says, it's simple. Satan is tempting people. Yeah, exactly. He is. Okay. There we go. Time out. Okay. No Pain says, Sasha, be careful and stay prayed up. Exactly. Yes, you're right. Come As You Are says, Lex has the truth about Ryan, and it's not. She says it's the truth. Not he says, she says it's the truth. Okay, if you have a way of getting a hold of her, let her know that I unblocked her if she wants to come in. It looks like we all felt it. I'm here for your content and your genuine spirit. It's Sasha for God. Exactly. That's right. Yeah, exactly, Black Jade. I mean,
Exactly. I mean, that's just the thing too. You know, there's like 100, there's like thousands of different channels out there. If you don't like what I'm saying, then you can go somewhere else. Every channel, they just give their opinion on things. They give their ideas on things and how they feel. And if you don't like how I feel or my opinion on things, or if you feel like I'm making a lot of money here for whatever reason, because I don't make anything, then there's all those other channels. Why be here? You know? Splain says, I don't care if you're getting donations. You have a platform that takes energy. People worry about the wrong things. I'm not a Christian, but I don't judge based off that. I still hear the message. Yeah. And you know, I tell people all the time, if do not give anything at all. I mean, and that's all I say. You know, I'm like, hey, if you want to give me a cup of coffee, that's fine. But even if you cannot afford that, do not do it. We're like in the middle of a pandemic. I'll have my coffee either way. Don't worry about that. And I like having these contests. I plan to have more in the future. Trinity says, hello. Hi. Yeah, I put her in timeout. I mean, I try not to block people unless I have to, you know. Yeah, I think they're working for Nature Boy or somebody. Or maybe they're on a platform that they do enjoy being on, and maybe the people that they watch don't like me or like my channel for whatever reason. They come over here and say all kinds of stuff. That's just not true. It's not. Vanessa is a troll. Get her out of here. So is TYPY, whatever it is. She's the same. She is always leaving something, always leaving a message like that. And for the most part, I just try to ignore it. But then sometimes, if you know you're in the right, you have to stick up for yourself. This isn't about race. It's about good, Jesus, versus evil, the devil. You're right. You're right, Trevon. That's exactly what it is. And Black Jade agreed with that. Liliana says, you don't have to explain yourself, Sasha. We all see that everyone puts up their cash apps. Just block them. They won't stop. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to keep putting up my cash app. I don't get anything, but I'm going to keep putting it up because I work hard on my videos, you know, and maybe someday we'll be out of this pandemic and everybody can afford to give $1, or I can, you know, give me a coffee. I'm not monetized. I have enough to be monetized now. I do, but I'm not monetized because I want to be able to talk about what I want to talk about without having to worry about my channel being put at risk, or which I don't know how that works. I don't know if you're monetized or not monetized, if they can take your channel, or but either way, I'm not monetized, and it's just for that reason. I want to say what I want to say. I'm back in here, Sasha. I'm glad, Lady Leo. I'm glad. Major Jungle Beat says, let not then your good be evil spoken of, Sasha. Hit him with the good of rebuke button. Blockola. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to block anybody, but I am not gonna let nobody talk to me like that. And I don't do anything to anybody to be talked to like that. Let's see. Just because you're a believer in the Most High doesn't mean you gotta be a pushover. Shame on them trolls. Yeah, exactly. Major. I agree with you. I just want this channel. I just want to be able to talk about what I want to be able to talk about, whether I'm being paid for it or not, monetized or not, which I'm not. And I probably will never be monetized just because a lot of people on this channel speak their mind. And that's what I want. I want people to be able to say how they feel. But at the same time, I don't want people coming after each other. I don't want people to come after me either. I don't want people to say things about me that's just not true. Trevon says, I feel like there's been YouTubers that are involved in the Nature Boy situation that tried to redirect your message on your platform to benefit them. Yeah. Yeah. I think so too. Does anybody want to come up? I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna put up I just put up the link if anybody wants to come up. And also, today after Ryan told me to, or after I told Ryan that I was not gonna, I think it was better if we just didn't work together anymore. He messaged me and told me that I should delete all of his videos because he doesn't give anybody permission to use his videos. Like I said, I'm not monetized and I don't have to take down his videos. And that's the good thing about not being monetized is that you can do what you want on your channel. Even though people are thinking that you're making all kinds of money when you're not. And I don't know how he wants somebody to take down all his videos, but he's in those videos. So that is not going to happen. Let me hang on. Come as you are. Let me see. How do you unblock somebody from Facebook? Because I'm only showing that I have one person blocked. Let's see. Does anybody know how I can unblock somebody? Come as you are. Do you know how I can unblock somebody? Captions, accessibility, about, notification. Let's see. History. Blocked contacts or block contacts. Let's see. Yeah, there's only one person that shows that's blocked. Hang on a second. Let me see what this is saying. Yeah, there's see, I manage Google account that you have blocked. Blocking is supported on some, but not all. Uh, let me see if there's look, give me just a second. Give me just a second. I want to go over here and see how I can unblock somebody, or see if I can see it on this part. Let's see. Settings. Let's see. Privacy. I don't know how I'm only showing one person that's blocked. Wow. This is crazy. Uh, let's see. Okay. I don't know. See, because when I unblocked her, I was able to see her emails. And so even sent her back an email, but she hasn't responded yet. So that's what made me think that she was already unblocked, because I was able to get all of her emails after that. And let's see. Yeah, she hasn't responded back to me yet. Oh, wait. Yes, she has. Uh, she's saying that she's been in the chat since I started, but I haven't fully unblocked. I haven't fully unblocked her. She's saying that she's in the chat. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to. Let me hang on, guys. I want to try to. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, thank you, lady. And I'm gonna keep looking on my end. Yeah, come as you are. I just got an email from her saying that too. Yeah, she's been commenting. Are you guys able to see her comments? That's weird. Yeah, she has been. She's been commenting. But I don't know what to do. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look it up too, because I don't know how to do this at all. Yeah, Trevon, he does. Is nobody? Are you guys able to see her messages by any chance? Hmm. Let's see. Let me see if I can. It says that she's not. Let's see. I don't know. Does she, yeah, but I yeah, tell her that I gave her my phone number and my in the email. But come as you are, just let her know that I'm going to also figure out how to unblock her too. Just tell her to call me too. I just, when it comes to stuff like this, it's, I'm dumb when it comes to stuff like this. Let's see. Yeah, because I would like to see like what happened. I really would. Like, because I literally thought, my gosh, I like my nerves were shot. I had to get offline that day. And so yeah, um I do apologize to Lexus. I should have gave her more of a chance to come on and talk about it. Give her side of the story and say what happened, because even to this day none of us know what happened. So yeah, her comments aren't showing. So yeah, I do apologize to Lex. Um, but I really did try to get you guys to stop screaming at each other. I really did. But I do apologize for the fact that, Lex, she wanted to come on here and she wanted to give her side of the story. And yeah. So I apologize to that, or to her for that. I really do. But I just don't know how to unblock her. Um, but we will get it figured out. I thought I had her unblocked, but I guess it's not. But there is a way, and I'll find it. So, let's see. Is there anything anybody else has to say, or? Well, I think this is a good lesson for all of us.
I really do. Maybe next time you guys are like be more vocal on what you want. And next time I'm going to really really pray on things before I make decisions like that. And not be so much trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, you know? Can you ask her if she knows how to fully unblock someone? She's saying that she is saying that she's not all the way unblocked. So that means that by her being here, she's at least partially unblocked. I mean, is there something I need to do to let's see. So I wonder if she's blocked here on just the stream part of it. Let's see. See, now that has me stumped because Nikki says, "Hi Sasha, I stopped following your channel because of Ryan's influence on you." I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I am really sorry. Yeah, I hope you start following again. But I really thought you guys liked him. I really thought you guys liked him and wanted him on here. I really did. Liliana says, I was on Biga the last interaction they had on a panel, and I really felt the way he was speaking and acting towards her was shady and wrong. We did it first. Yeah. I think that was the problem. I was trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, even though everybody and God himself was trying to scream at me, you know, that something wasn't right. So yeah, we will just see. Lexus, I'm going to work on this later. And then, but you have my phone number, so give me a call when you can. So does anybody want to come up on the panel? And share anything or Nikki says Ryan is a sanctimonious bully, in my opinion. Yeah, I think we're all seeing this. I think it's just a big disappointment. I think that we were all really expecting him to do something, and he just never had no intentions of doing it. I don't think. Trevon says Ryan is doubting his faith, it seems like. Yeah, you can't serve two gods. You're right. I think the thing with Ryan, is that exactly, Nikki. He does talk too much, and he should have been doing more action. And everybody, like, there's those of us who just can only report on this stuff, but then there's only people like him who say that they're going to do something about it, and nothing was ever done. And I think he lost a lot of people's respect. I mean, because then it comes out that maybe he was even not telling the truth about his involvement in trying to take down Nature Boy. So, yeah. I am still literally trying to find a way to, I will find a way to unblock her. That's got me, stressed out here. All right, guys. So if I might be back on later. If not, I'll be back on probably tomorrow or Monday. But I'm glad we all had this talk, and and we had this understanding. I think it was a big misunderstanding also at the same time, because I really thought that you guys really liked Ryan, a lot of you guys, and I honestly thought I was like going to have a lot of people upset with me because of the fact that I didn't want him back on my channel anymore. And so I'm glad that it's like the total opposite. It's like you guys didn't really like him from the beginning. I think you guys tolerated him. That's what it seems like. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to figure this thing out with the unblocking thing, and then I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great night. Trevon says, for anyone who needs to see this, repent and seek a relationship with the Lord Jesus. Yeah. I hope everybody sees this. I hope that's what I hope. All right. Have a great night, you guys. Try to have a good rest of your evening. And I love you guys. Have a great night.